Hello and welcome to Breaking Bread with Rivaj Maharaj, where nothing is off the table. For today's episode, I wanted to talk about India's assuming chairship of BRICS for the year 2026. So without further ado, let's get into it. The 2026 chairship of BRICS has passed on to India. So India will be responsible for overseeing the stewardship of BRICS for 2026, which include the original founding member countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, but also the new countries that have been added to the BRICS consortium, namely Egypt, Iran, Indonesia, UAE and Ethiopia. Now, one of the most significant developments that have arisen out of India assuming chairship for BRICS 2026, and something that has flown largely under the radar, is the idea floated by India's central bank about a unified BRICS digital currency payment system that they suggest should be adopted. This would be a payment mechanism between BRICS countries for them to use when trading amongst each other. If this is indeed true, then it is a huge shift in India's stance on this matter, because it was previously believed that India was the country within BRICS that was holding out to the implementation of such a system, leading both India's critics and opponents to speculate that India was afraid to adopt a unified digital currency system for inter-country trading within the BRICS bloc for fears of upsetting the United States, as this would be tantamount to a de-dollarization. This further led to speculation amongst India's critics and opponents that India could possibly be the United States, for want of a better word, man on the inside, and the one country that was keeping BRICS in check and helping prop up and maintain American global hegemony. So you can see why, if these rumors are indeed true, then it is a gargantuan shift in India's current stance on this very matter. The proposal involves linking the central bank digital currencies of all member states. This would mean that, for example, a South African buying an Indian cricket jersey in New Delhi would pay in digital rands, while an Indian buying a bowl of borscht in Russia would pay in digital rupees. This would result in direct central bank transfers. Now, this does a few things. Firstly, it makes the transactions between the different banks seamless, quick, and more effective. Secondly, it helps bypass the surplus issue. And thirdly, and I think this is one of the main takeaways, is that we've seen that with the current US dollar SWIFT system, when the Russians embarked on their special military operation into Ukraine, the European Union, together with the United States, weaponized the dollar. So they weaponized the dollar and the banking system in order to impose sanctions on Russia. Now, the ramifications for this were far-reaching, because it led countries to question, if you could do it to the Russians today, then who could you do it to tomorrow? This is further exacerbated by the current infighting and issues going on in the Arctic region, namely Denmark and Greenland, vis-a-vis the United States wanting to acquire total sovereignty of Greenland. The United States threatening the use of force. Now, bear in mind, these are allies. These are NATO colleagues, and there's infighting amongst them. So basically, the fears seem to be justified. Needless to say, Donald Trump has threatened 100% tariffs on countries that move towards de-dollarization. So for now, we know that these unconfirmed reports could upset the global trade apple cart. And I suspect that once this Greenland debacle is sorted out, you will find that more attention will be paid to this developing story. I want to thank you for spending time with us on this brief episode, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please remember to like, share and subscribe as it helps us with the algorithm and it helps our channel to grow.